Good morning, good afternoon. How are you? Whatever time you are seeing this. Just as a quick reminder, I wanted to do a quick little overview of Nearpod and how Nearpod is going to be used. So this is just going to give you a quick run through, and then we're going to do a practice Nearpod experience as well, just to kind of review. So Nearpod is where most of our assignments this year are going to be. They will be posted as classroom assignments, as you can see here. I will show you this in a little bit, but this is a snippet of what the assignment will look like. It will have a title at the very top of what the actual lesson is going to be. There will be some sort of point value that will be assigned, directions for the student on what you will need to do, and then there might be some additional information for parents to kind of explain what exactly the assignment is. When you go to complete the assignment, you will click on the link, and then that's going to take you through. So once you click on that link, you will come here. Please, 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 your number one priority when you go to put in your name, you are going to use your first and last name. You must use both. This is super duper muy importante. First and last name. This is so you are able to get credit for your work. After you have put in your first and last name, you are going to click this gray button here called Join the Lesson. And then you will go into the actual lesson. This is a lesson that Mr. Mers and I taught. In the spring, we did an entire unit on graphic books. We taught the history, then we went into the different types of graphic books, which graphic novels, manga, and comic books, and then we did a future of where graphic books are going. Now, to move from side to side, you are going to use these blue arrows that are on the side here. This one's going to take you to the next slide. This one all the way over here is going to take you to the previous slide. So when you are ready to go to the next slide, you're going to click the blue arrow over here. And then it will take you to the next slide. This is just an example of some of the activities. You might get an activity where you'll be given the directions at the top. This is a matching activity. So you read the directions, match the graphic book type with the time when it first appeared, and you will match them up. After you have matched them up, you will click the arrow. I will be able to see the results of you completing these activities. So it is very important that you do complete the activities. Do not skip them. So you are able to get credit for your work. So complete each and every single one of the activities and then click your arrow to go to the next slide. Here's another example of another activity. This one is fill in the blanks. You will take the sentence and you will have to fill in the blanks with the words that are at the bottom. Once you are done, you will click the you got it, the done button, and then that will give you a result on how you did. Then click the next arrow and it will take you to the next activity. Again, you must complete each and every single one of your activities. Sometimes you'll get quizzes. Read the questions carefully and answer the questions. Click Next to go to each of the next questions, and then you will click Submit when you are done to be able to go to the next slide. Another type of activity you might see is a collaborative board. You can either type in some thoughts, so you can type in your thoughts. You can find a picture that kind of gives you, shows how you feel. So either of these are available. You can type or find a picture. And then you will click Post, and then you'll see this cute little box that shows up with your writing inside of it, or maybe a picture, whichever you have decided to do. And then if there's other classmates that have responded already, you'll get to see theirs, and it's really fun and cute. And then you can see everybody's. Then you will click your arrow once again, and you will know that you have reached the end of the lesson because it will say tap to start over. This is the only way you know you have completed the lesson, so you need to make sure that you are watching for this. Otherwise, it is very, very important that you are clicking next or clicking submit or done to submit every single one of the assignments. Don't skip them. Complete each and every single one of them so you are able to get credit for your work. Some other types of questions activities that you might run into, we can do some memory tests. They are lots of fun. Maybe we might put in a flip grid. Videos are always great. These videos will typically come, oh, that's not very well written, typically will come from YouTube, but they might not always. Sometimes we might use other types of sites as well. Drawing, maybe I'll have you draw a picture. Vocabulary is a great site. Sometimes we might get some from there. Open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are nice because you can either type a response or I might give you the option to give an auditory response. Poll questions, time to climb. This is another great way to do little quizzes, and you can get points on this and see how you point values and such. So similar to like Kahoot, that we might do Kahoots. Time for climb is kind of similar to that, and then web comment. So before we end, we're going to end this little thing. And so this is an example of the actual lesson. You'll click on the lesson itself, and it will take you to the option for you to type in your name. Remember, first and last name, and then you'll join the lesson, and it will walk you through each and every single one of the activities. So that is how you will walk through and complete Nearpod. Remember to always see me if you have any questions, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.